alive.
Late. Yeah, sorry, I had to. I can't help myself. I call it out as I see it. But if you go up on our YouTube platform, you'll be able to see what's going on in the studio right now. So go over to our YouTube handle.
That's www.youtube.com/smooth981fm. And also, don't forget to reach out to us on our WhatsApp platform. That's 0809-444-0981. And finally, on Twitter, use the hashtag Grapevine981 to be part of the conversation.
Yes. All right. Lots to talk about. So let's start off with new music. So Dare Omisore is in the studio because he's got an EP that's coming out. It's called Push Baby Push. Dare, please talk to us a little bit about this EP.
All right, so Push Baby Push. I know it's a weird name. A lot of people are like, what are you pushing? Basically, I lost my mom in January. So it's just her, it's just my way of paying homage to her, because I know she'll be up there looking down at me and going, baby, keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
Things are easy in Nigeria, things are easy in the industry. Just keep pushing.
Right.
It's been 3 years in the offing. Well, actually, it's been like 7 years in the offing. People that would know that I'm supposed to have a lot of music a long time ago, but I focused on making other people's careers better.
Okay.
I.e., Ice Prince, Ruby Gang, Nusa, producing, A&R, and mixing, mastering. So I think it's time for me now.
All right. I like this. Push, baby, push. I like that. I think there's nothing weird about that. I think it makes perfect sense. So Lagos, we're going to introduce Dare to you officially. We've got a couple of songs off this EP we're going to listen to right now. The first one that we're going to play for you is called Confama. We want to know your thoughts. Remember, that WhatsApp number to message us on, it is 0809 444 0981. Here's Dare with Confama.
Thank you so much.
We're streaming live on YouTube.
I know, but I just want to have this for me personally. Auntie, I'm old school like that. James, what do you think of it?
You hear? I'll tell you live on radio.
Please come for me.
All right, we're going back in. Studio silence, please. All right, there's the first one, Confama. Please, I'm going to go.
I'd like to hear more from Dare, and I think he should put out more. Then I will know, okay, Dare, I'll call you. I'm your fan now.
Okay. Oris, what are your thoughts? Completely neutral party here. What are your thoughts on this one, Confama? Because we're still going to listen to one more called Inspiration.
Well, I think I like this one. I'm not quite sure, though, about the background you gave earlier, about being a kind of tribute to your mom.
Oh, yeah.
And this kind of seems like a kind of...
anyone that has... all of you on this table have, in one way or the other, dealt with artists in the industry and, like, pushing careers forward and, the whole process. Mixed on that.
I think I'm with him.
Studio. Back in there. I didn't know there's another thing that struck me on this EP. But let's go back into this, guys. What do you think about this next one? Inspiration, or I'm starting with you.
Yes, I think it's fantastic. Actually. It seems more apt for your tribute to your mother, actually.
You're just so weird about this mother angle. I can't get over it. James, your thoughts?
Well, I think let me clear that tribute part. So it's more or less, I'm doing this project, just for my mom, not necessarily making music for the mom.
Yeah.
Especially when we wanted you to go out and just be great, because you've been sitting there saying, "Oh, I can't," but you're putting yourself in second place around to vocalize her support and her excitement about what you've done. But like you said, we got, or it's just please remove you from this place. But yeah, James.
You know what I mean? Still on the song.
On the song, yeah.
You see, this one is more. You still played within this who produced the song. He said,
gorgeous.
Point I was saying, I said, Daria, you please choose what part. What do you want to do?
What do you think about it, Kayode?
I think it's awesome. It reminds me too. From the start of it, there was power feel and of course the rap, and then the singing goes into it. So it's brilliant. And I love the fact that you produced it, because it tells me that you know what you're doing. You had an idea of how you wanted the music to sound. It wasn't dictated to you by someone. So it's something refreshing, and something I probably bump to whenever I'm driving, anywhere I'm going.
If I could interject a little about the rap. A lot of people don't know I started out as a battle rapper in 1998.
She battle rapper guy.
Wow. I was the youngest member of Enough Noise. Shout out to Enough Noise.
Enough Noise.
The only two super underground groups, Enough Noise and Thoroughbreds back then. I was kind of like a shout out to my beginning as a rapper.
Okay.
So this song, inspiration is basically, music inspires me. It's
more new music, and I just have to say that I think with this EP and whatever future projects you're going to put out, we are going to talk about that. I really believe that you could have a career very much like that of Dream, who put out a project that showed these, but just his ability to create music to suit whatever person or personality needs it. But coming up next, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, there is more entertainment gist and great new music inside the Grapevine, brought to you by Verve.
Chopsticks.
Yes. No chopsticks, yeah.
Yeah, Chopsticks is he wants to put for them.
Do you any idea what the first single is?
So, when Folu hit me up, I said she was.
Because I hit him up with two different songs that I wanted to put on. I think Inspiration was only one of them.
Was only one that kind of tallied.
Yeah.
Inspiration was not even meant to come out now. It was not meant to be aired now, but
forced his hand.
It's fine. So it was meant to die,
Alright.
and then Confama. But I'm kind of DSS. The one most Tory Lanes feel about it.
It's them again, because we did a listening for this on Monday. Was it Monday? No, we didn't do. Did we do a Confama listening yet? We didn't, because I was very upset because I usually bring in my own little portable speaker so we can just sit and listen to things that people have sent, and I think we did it last week. And what? Yeah.
That's deliberate, because I could produce anything. And I felt like, you know what, let these two be the flagship tracks, and then anyone that wants to be soft and slow and...
Did you do it deliberately? Did you want them to be flagship deliberately because it was like, this is what Nigerians are going to air?
Nah, actually, I don't think any names will get bad. Bad changes up so much. The beat, there's four beats.
But that's what's... I don't know, for me, like audio-wise, I think it's dope. It's very interesting. It's a little bit Kanye West-like.
Well, you're not the average Nigerian.
Sorry, as you were.
You guys are on here and not the average Nigerian.
Sorry. Okay.
3 cheers for self-awareness.
Okay, Yela song coming up now. This is Sunny Side Up. Alright, we're back in studio. It is completely sunny side up of life here on the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. It's brought to you by Verve. But the sounds you're listening to are brought to you by an artist called Yela. It is off a forthcoming album of his. The album is titled Folabina. His full name is Afolabi. And this is an artist and a friend who surprised me on multiple levels. But I want our analysts to talk about it. James, I want to know your thoughts on this song. Sunny Side Up by Yela.
Are we still in summer?
We're coming up to our own Christmas time, you know.
Okay,
These are real
because
summer vibes.
Yela is just on a roll, man. I think it's just a show off. Just has a lot of nice song and just be throwing it out. So well done. I love it. Beautiful music. You know when they say music is sweet, so it's very sweet.
All right. Oris, your thoughts on this one?
I just never knew that it was possible to make a love metaphor with eggs.
Right.
I'm like, okay.
Thank you.
How come nobody thought about this before?
Hold on, Oris. You see, the first time before going to the songs that were sent, I just said let me yellow, and then I just saw a picture of. Oh, this is how they make Sunnyside? Okay. I didn't know.
You know, it's like a whole new meaning to breakfast in bed.
Very true. Smooth. You know, breakfast in bed Saturday morning. This could be a new flagship song for that show. At Chelsea, please, I hope you're listening. Please take note. Kayode, what did you think of this one?
I think it's awesome. I'm a sucker for him, and it's the kind of song that I will probably jam on Soulfully Yours. And you know what? It's a great tune. Great title, great production to it, and it's something that it would get that appeal.
True.
When you listen to it once, it's something that will just grow with you.
They just better do a great video for it.
This I find Yela very fascinating as a musician, especially, and Dare, I would love for you to comment on this because when we listened and pre-listened to this song, and I find it with all his music, so please go find him up on SoundCloud. There's always this debate as to what genre his music fits in because he's such it feels to me almost a perfect fusion of Afro.
True.
So I don't know. Dare, what are your thoughts on this when you hear him?
First of all, I thought Afro World Out because we're friends. I mixed and mastered his first song.
Oh, there you go. See,
this
Dare
one has
just
been
do
everywhere.
it again. All right. Listen, these are the people behind the music, guys. This is the real movers and shakers.
He is one of the most talented artists I've ever met in my life. All the way back from Abuja days. And his voice has grown from being wanting to be kind of like a Anita Baker kind of crooner. He's found his spot and he's just made it world music. So you can never box Yela in and say Yela is doing R&B or he's doing house. He has elements of everything in it, and I think he's really going to go far moving in this direction.
I like that. I think you hit the nail on the head. He is a world artist, and I still say it surprises me as a musician and friend because we were family friends. Our mothers knew each other. We grew up together. So the first time he sent music, I thought, sometimes I just if I don't like it now, it's be awkward.
Somehow.
Yela, thank you for being such an amazing talent. All right, let's move on though. We've got entertainment just to get into. If we have a bit of time at the end of the show, we might actually play another one of his tracks. It's called Tales by Moonlight. But this next story, Toke Makinwa, is she shooting her shot for Don Jazzy? I don't think so, but okay, we'll tell you what the story is. It all started off with a tweet, as romances start these days. Don Jazzy kind of tipped off Toke Makinwa to reply him. He went to his Twitter page on Wednesday, the 3rd of October, tweeted about looking for the complete one and made a few references to Toke. And says, they look for Bay way be hashtag complete one, even Toke don't tag her. Me, I'm just here as a hungry bachelor, wondering how long a certain noodle brand to make noodles that come with real fish or chicken inside. I can't even deal with this. It says, hey Don Jazzy, I saw your tweet too. Wait, are you hashtag the complete one? Guys, any thoughts on this interesting back and forth?
Just interesting, just funny. Just funny. Just sit there and say funny. Yeah. That's what.
Something not so funny though. Yvonne Nelson was recently on a Delta airline flight that actually caught fire during an aborted takeoff at JFK Airport. I know sometimes we feel that in this part of the world, it's only here that these things happen. But I know, guys, what would you do if your thoughts? No, considering how you would respond to this, I would have made myself national news. That's the first thing that would have happened.
Yeah, but I think she's done that, right?
Well, it's a bit late, Chad, to be fair. I would have expected it to have happened much earlier in the game. But we also have a few messages coming in from Muiwa.
It says it's different. I love it.
All right, Muiwa, please, which of the musics? We would love to know, all right? So just send us your messages. but keep those messages coming in. Up next, so Instagram acted out for about 30 minutes, and people went into full-scale panic. It felt like it was the end of the world. What would you guys do if it was done?
We should ask Silas.
Yes.
He would know.
Yes. Peaks and jam. What would happen?
Okay. No. See, who am I? You cannot ask me. You have to ask those people that have 2 million followers, 10 million followers. What are they going to do? Look, for a moment, I didn't notice it. First of all, but later I realized that, wait, something happened. It's the ordinarily we used to say that, okay, wait, I'm the owner of Instagram, for instance.
It will be.
Yes, and it'll be the pretends to be the. Do you not think the direction?
No, I don't think everything. All I'm saying is, Instagram went down. Oh, we had Instagram, and what were we doing with our
My
lives?
brother, how many followers you have?
Post up like, I have a very interesting life. I'm crazy as hell. But people have to put-
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm interesting as hell. And, you know, like, I need people to know me for me, real life. Don't come on my page and
Daddy,
think you know me.
this thing, yeah.
But it
The real
is.
Latin is on Instagram.
I will share and give them.
Do your
Right.
That kind of story.
TMZ.
Well, I claims he ever disrespected anyone the way that you suggest.
put out there and just assume that, just for attention's sake, so to speak. I don't believe I'd say, come on, man.
But she probably wouldn't even remember. It might just have been a casual theme, and he took advantage of it. So, I mean, like you mentioned,
Or tried
people-
to. And she
No idea how that.
You
is. I
is the boy now. Folu Storms is the what is it now? You're a
Please.
man, my
I'm
G.
not interested. Okay, we're going back
This is
in.
the Kevin Spacey one, right?
The person I'm talking about,
Yeah.
no, not Kevin Spacey.
No, I think
One of the Me Too movement.
Oh, yes,
Anthony
Argento.
Bourdain's, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Argento.
Argento. There you go. And that was big, you know. Well, back in, guys, he has come out with the accuser, that's Catherine Mayorga in Las Vegas, hours before the alleged attack. The Juventus player can be seen grinding and placing his arm around Miss Mayorga as they partied in Sun City 2009. She jacuzzi, and then it sort of went on from there. He did go on his Twitter page, though, to continue denying it, saying, I for crime. It goes against everything that I am and I believe in. Keen to pay a settlement. Back. All the men are scared to touch the rape
Over
story.
to you.
It's okay, don't be shy. I think a lot of famous people.
There is no smoke without fire. I always say this,
Ah,
right? There's
definitely.
no smoke without fire. So maybe.
Wait. Sorry, but how do you say this and you didn't say this about Harley? So is that the smoke then?
Usually, men do the approach, and like the story we read now, Ronaldo was seen dancing with her, and then again, like I said, there's no smoke without fire. We know that footballers, you know, have women around them, they do stuff. We've heard celebrities, footballers do this.
We've heard of actresses taking advantage of men. Too.
It's
It happens.
like 1%.
Well, maybe it's right.
Now to point fingers and say you did this 10 years ago, you did this 12 years ago.
Get to so
Isn't it part of a brand though?
that's what I'm saying. At the point, man, you start people brands will not want to associate with you.
You're sitting and
You can't keep
Built to grab attention, grab followers, and that's all these multinational
Then-
bad publicity too.
yeah. So let me tell you, no, that's not what they care about. That's what I'm
about the
saying.
bottom line because
So-
followers bring money.
Yeah, so you won't be you can be making money on social media and
And think, yo, just look forward to more great music.
Thank you
Nice,
very much
nice.
for that. We are over time, so we've got to run out of the studio for a little bit. Coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, we open up our phone lines. Lagos, you get to chat with us. So get ready to call us up. And for our lovely analyst, you want to plug out very quickly?
James Silas, you know me.
Well, say hi on Twitter. Catch your wrist. I'll be back.
All right, thank you very much. Stay with us. It's still Smooth Breakfast from now all the way through till 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.